Greetings everyone, here's Lodrik and this is a game War on the Pacific Advanced Edition. Today I will check again the play-by-email match against KilRoy. He's the commander of the Allied forces and for me the Empire of Japan. We have the scenario 1 with no modifications. This will be the 9th January 1942 turn. So let's see how I can continue my engagement in the Philippines. Still need to take the last base in Luzon in the north. Bataan is still under Allied control. I sweep more mines in Singapore, hopefully be done with this also. And I try to bring my submarines in a new position after this double strike on Lexington. At least one of the American fleet carriers. I was not more sure if it was Yorktown or Lexington. Also clean the mines in Palm Bay. And Nagato and Mutsu are here finding 2 cargo ships, source of Suva. Both of his AKs are now dead. And these are Navy AKs. You can always see there's no X in front of the cargo ship, so these are military ships. X means always civilian ship and nothing more. So these 2 ships are dead. But looks like I come too late and there is no equipment more on board. Naja, but at least these 2 ships are dead. Maybe they had only had supplies, who knows. I simply try to keep New Caledonian, Fiji under constant pressure so that KilRoy cannot bring in here anything if we don't have a carrier escort or battleship escort, something like this. Got some pre-invasion stuff on Buna. I try the waters, but I think here are still too many Australian forces. But I have time. There's no way that the KilRoy really can supply them or take them out. So if I have more important stuff to do first. So many mines. Okay, my light cruisers engaging these 2 normally long time sunk already by my navy bombers. I don't know how many bomb hits I had on them, but yeah, maybe my light cruisers can do something. So they're shooting each other, and so I save this time now because it's super hard to hit them. Second try. And again, no hit. And this is daytime. British destroyers. 6 torpedoes, no hit. Pity. More reported bomb hit on this patrol boats, torpedo boats, coastal defense equipment at the end, or harbor patrol stuff. So all range of 1 or 1, much, not really ocean going equipment. The Japanese also have this kind of stuff, but I really, so far, I never used them. I think they are really purely defense equipment. Maybe later in the war, if you have a front line where you can say, okay, the ports are maybe under the possibility of bombardment attack, then you can have this kind of equipment on duty. I don't know. For purely sub patrol, I think they are too weak. But maybe American equipment is better in this case. So there are also some American scout planes still out of Bataan. So no air activity in the morning, only scouting. And some American or Allied ship is sinking somewhere on the map. And looks like no airstrike in the afternoon at all. Good, a very soft turn. Now strike on Xi'an. First attempt failed, but only light casualties on my side, mostly disabled. Also for the Chinese, mostly disabled but higher numbers. So, next turn. My tank's trying to break the line, and yes, I'm successful. So this northern highway is now open, they're jumping to the southwest. So more Chinese units lay down the arms and retreating. East of Xinjiang, with infantry division and 2 tank regiments together breaking all resistance. Tanks are only in pursuit, so only the infantry division was fighting here, but this was enough firepower. I have here high numbers of disabled units, but only disabled, and the Chinese units are heavily destroyed now. So I think my tanks can do the rest. Shock, yeah, because I crossed the river, so I must make shock attack on Xi'an. I still don't know which cities is really. I must check again. And take it. Again, 40 disabled, well, much higher, more destroyed for the Chinese. So I make an attempt to take Nomaya, but I don't know, I really don't know what is the original setup for this base. But it's not possible to break this. I think this is triple defense terrain, even if there's no fort level. I cannot break this. I need more equipment. Good. Today the Space Force give up. It's finally. So island is secured. Here's this all these Australian forces, and you can see that there are nearly 100 tech value from Australian forces for KilRoy, and I have here really only a broken unit. So this is nothing to fight, only to take undefended bases. So I only test the water, and now I know, okay, I need more, I come back another day. Taking here this Bilip Islands in the north, only to make sure that there's nothing surprising me. There's, let's say, no submarine base or scout base or something else. And I was resting my troops in Bataan and we'll try it maybe next time. So at the end, nothing crazy happened. The arrow was super light, so still lost some airplanes. I lost the scout plane, and for KilRoy it was a, yeah, I think a B-18. I don't know how you want to compare this. This is like a Key-21 maybe. And the Walrus, I think, is a scout plane. Is killed by flak, ops losses, and destroyed on the ground. So somewhere there was one base I took and there was a scout plane inside. Still, maybe damage or out of aviation support. Ship sunk. This was this two Navy USC. It's US Navy. They belong really to the Navy. Cargo ships. Often this non-military, no, this military cargo ships. They have better anti-aircraft protection and maybe more hit points, but less cargo capacity. I think this is roughly the big difference. Of course, a civilian cargo ship is focused for cargo shipping because it's built for peacetime, and military equipment is based for, naja, there can be a war. What we can do? Of course, they cannot defend a 40 centimeter shell. That is not possible. Good. So in China, no real big change of situation. I took this, or I opened this hex, but this highway is still blocked by this unit. So still this highway is blocked, this highway is blocked, and yeah. So I still have to clean up here the ways. At least I was able to open this way. So now I have a supply can fly or flow over the rail and this highway. So Battle of Xi'an was still not successful, but it's a question of time. So China looks fine so far. No activity in Burma. Malaya is already conquered. Singapore is conquered. I take this small island also. Still some mines in Singapore. The base itself is fine, so I start now to build up the airfield. Palm Bay also looks fine. I must bring in more supplies. I must rest my units. I don't have. The problem is now that my forces are all in Singapore, but here's still mines. So long there are mines, I don't want to send in my cargo ships. Simply, it would be. It's maybe unlikely because I know there are enemy mines and I control the hex, but still I don't want to go in with ships and then hit a mine, and then this would be so stupid. So I better wait 1 or 2 more turns. At the same time, I can rest my units here in Palembang. Most important is I took Palembang already, and that is all what matters first. Mindanao is already conquered, so I'm waiting here for cargo shipping that I can bring my forces from Mindanao. Then next task is Tarakan and then Balikpapan, and once this is taken, then go to Java. But most of my forces are still blocked here in Bataan, and then I have to clean up all the smaller bases. Not really much to do here. 2 Navy Guard units are maybe enough to pick up one by one, but I have to do this. I will try to block here all this, the known bases. I sent patrol boats or submarines to maybe wait and find some cargo shipping, but this turn was a little inactive. And no other activity. I already loaded my units because I know this unit I cannot defeat, so I take this unit and maybe pick up the other bases. And the same here. I cannot fight this unit, this is too strong, but I can make use with my small mini units to pick up these undefended bases. And if I control all of these bases, then how KilRoy won't supply them. My subs are here. I make this small mini engagement in Nomaya. No one can kill each other, so we block each other. But my subs are in position to intercept every shipping from Brisbane, and my carriers are here now at the Sydney road, so if anything is coming out the next 2-3 turns, I will normally intercept it. Nagato and Mutsu was here on a small interception course to find these cargo ships I spotted before, and we waste only minimum amount of shells, and just continue. Now I can go to maybe check what is in cargo and then return because I'm out of fuel. There's also Yeah, a next carrier division is coming already to check how is the situation in Canton. Maybe I can surprise here something, because there are still also cargo ships and mine layers in Canton Island and Baker Island. This kind of stuff is the range I can maybe go. There, I know that one of the fleet carriers from the Americans are out of action, so I can use my carriers here. I must still keep in mind there's maybe power is possible the same strength as my carriers, but I must keep all at the same time also the pressure on. This is only a support carrier division, so I must make a fast attempts, go fast in, go fast out, and maybe make always sure that I don't have detection or my task force before I strike. Good. Thank you all. See you next time. Take care. Bye bye.